This is Dom Genova, host of the No Nonsense Roundtable radio show and host of Gene Cornish Day that was held on September 26, 2022 at the Rochester Red Wings baseball game. At the game, Gene was presented with his own Red Wings jersey, a picture of the old stadium where he could hear the cheers from his home when he was a boy, signed by Naomi Silver, CEO of the Red Wings, and a proclamation from the city of Rochester naming the day Gene Cornish Appreciation Day. At the game, we had a video presentation on the scoreboard of Gene's career, followed by testimonials played between innings from dear friends of Gene. In the near future, I will be producing a more comprehensive YouTube of the day, but for now, I would like to make sure that people who came to the game can see this presentation once again. Enjoy! This is Dom Genova, host of the No Nonsense Roundtable, heard every Saturday 10 to 11 on News Radio M 1180. I'd like to welcome you to Gene Cornish Day, sponsored by the No Nonsense Roundtable and the Bob Johnson Auto Group. An inductee of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well as the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, it's an honor to recognize an individual who's meant so much to Rochester. His Rochester roots run deep. Here's a short video of Gene's story.
All of you youngsters have been asking for the Young Rascals, whose groovin' has been #1 on the charts. So here they are. 1, 2, 3.
From the legendary 60s New York nightclub, the Peppermint Lounge, to the top of the Billboard charts with his own group, the Rascals, and finally to the Waldorf Astoria Ballroom, where he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Guitarist Gene Cornish changed the course of popular music, but never forgot his hometown of Rochester, New York, a place he says he will always love. His music has touched the souls of millions of fans, and it's safe to say that one of his recordings is heard on a radio station somewhere around the world every hour of every day. With his effervescent smile and deep introspective eyes, Gene Cornish embraced rock and roll from its earliest days and has become a building block to its history. His legendary guitar work contributed to the Rascals' ability to take the power of rock and roll and blend it with the rhythmic urgency of R&B. Born in 1944 in Ottawa, Canada, Cornish came into the world with music in his blood. His mother, Ada, was a singer for big bands, including those led by Woody Herman and Ozzie Nelson. Gene and his mother moved to Rochester, New York when he was a young boy. She married Ted Cornish, a successful bait and sporting goods store owner. When he started playing music in junior high, Gene adopted his stepfather's name. Once it was clear Gene wanted to make music for a living, his parents never wavered in their support and belief. By 1959, he was 15 and had earned a reputation as a talented guitarist. But then he was fronting his own band, Gene Cornish and the Satellites, with boyhood friend Pat Proietti. While attending Ben Franklin High School, he started a vocal group called the Nobles and eventually put out a few records under his own name. By 1964, he had moved to New York City and was doing double duty in Joey D and the Starlighters, who had hit the top of the charts a few years earlier with the Peppermint Twist, and his own group, the Unbeatables. The Unbeatables had a novelty hit with a Cornish song called I Wanna Be a Beatle, but lasted only a year. It was in the Starlighters that Cornish met singer and keyboard player Felix Cavallari and singer Eddie Brigatti. All three of them left to form the Young Rascals with drummer Dino Dinelli. After a short few months playing the New York club scene, the explosive R&B-flavored rock band was signed by Atlantic Records. The band was merely a few months old before critics and fans alike started to recognize the Rascals. They soon became known as one of the best live bands in America. Before 1965 was over, the group would start releasing a string of hit songs that would continue for 6 years. Ain't Gonna Eat Up My Heart Anymore.
Well, baby, I ain't gonna eat up my heart anymore.
Good Lovin'.
Good love. Good love. Good love.
You Better Run.
You better run. You better hide. You better leave from my side.
I've Been Lonely Too Long.
I've been lonely too long. I've been lonely too long.
How Can I Be Sure?
How can I be sure in a world that's constantly changing? How can I be sure where I stand with you?
A Girl Like You.
A girl like you, love with. Girl like you, love with.
It's a Beautiful Morning.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile,
Groovin'.
grooving on a Sunday afternoon.
And the hopeful anthem, People Gotta Be Free, which was written in reaction to the murder of Martin Luther King Jr. The song obtained a double meaning when Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated before the single was released, and it went straight to the #1 position, where it stayed for an astounding 5 weeks.
Listen, please, listen, that's the way it should be. Peace in the valley, people got to be.
In the end, Gene had 18 hits with the Rascals, but the group's biggest successes were soon followed by its gradual demise. Brigati left in 1970 and Cornish followed in 1971. The remaining Rascals went in a jazz direction, but Cornish stayed true to his love of rock and roll. He re-emerged in 1973 with Dino Dinelli and a band called Bulldog, and the pair remained together through a second rock band called Photomaker. While both bands had some memorable music, neither could match the commercial successes of the classic Rascal lineup. The Rascals reunited for one tour in 1988 and then split into 2 different versions among differences with the members. Eventually, the members resolved their issues and in 1997 were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Gene Cornish reunited with the 3 other Rascals in 2010 for a star-studded benefit show. In addition, he continues to perform with his own band, the Guitar Club for Men, and returns home yearly for his annual Thanksgiving jam session at Rochester's House of Guitars. From Bruce Springsteen to John Mellencamp, Gene Cornish has influenced many of today's biggest rock stars, and he continues to weave the fabric of America's popular culture. The Board of Directors is proud to induct Gene Cornish into the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, class of 2012.
Now here are the testimonials that played between innings. And now a message from Carmen Aprice.
Hey, this is Carmen Aprice from Jeff Beck, Rod Stewart, Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Ozzy Osbourne, and etc. I want to congratulate my good buddy Gene Cornish for being recognized in his hometown of Rochester and the Red Wings. So congratulations, Gene. See you next time. Bye.
And now a message from Chuck Bricado.
Hello, Gene, and congratulations on Gene Cornish Day, and thank you so much for seeing us at Leonardo's many years ago when you were on top of the Rascals, and you're still on top.
And now a message from Fred Costello.
Hi, Gene. Just feel so happy to be part of the Gene Cornish Day here at Frontier Field. And also felt so blessed to be able to play with you a couple times. That was a thrill. And have a great day, and I'll see you in just a little bit.
And now Felix Cavalieri, another one of the Rascals.
Hi, this is Felix Cavalieri of the Rascals. Gene, I just wanted to congratulate you on Gene Cornish Day. I wish I could be there to celebrate with you. But you and I will be at the Kodak Theater November 19th to rock Rochester. So keep on grooving, buddy.
And now a message from Naomi Silver.
Gene Cornish, I've been a fan of yours and the Rascals for about as long as I can remember. Thank you for always being true to Rochester, remembering your roots. We love you here.
And now a message from Rudy Sarzo.
Hi everybody, this is Rudy Sarzo from Quiet Riot. Gene, congratulations on being honored in your hometown of Rochester, New York, and by the Rochester Red Wings. God bless you and keep on rocking.
And now a message from the Sky Coasters.
This is the Sky Coasters. We're good friends with Gene Cornish, and we just want to welcome him to Rochester again and say, Happy Gene Cornish Day!
And now a message from Jeff Tyzik.
Hi, Gene. Jeff Tyzik here. Congratulations on Gene Cornish Day with the Rochester Red Wings.
It was great spending time with Gene. And remember, he'll be here November 19th with Felix Cavalieri to play at the Kodak Center.